This video is sponsored by Paperlike. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing some tips that I use to write neatly on my iPad and how to make your own font. I have a 9.7-inch 6th generation iPad and a 1st generation Apple Pencil, and I use a Paperlike screen protector. One of my main recommendations to write neater on your iPad is to use a matte screen protector. After using both glass and matte screen protectors, I can definitely say that matte protectors are a lot easier to write on. The Paperlike screen protector is designed for students, artists, and people who use the iPad frequently for work. The smooth paper feel makes it a lot easier for me to write and draw my illustrations without having to worry about my Apple Pencil sliding across the screen. Also, if you have been watching my previous videos, then you will know that the Paperlike screen protector has saved the tip of my Apple Pencil. My previous matte screen protector had unfortunately worn down the tip, but after switching to Paperlike screen protector, I haven't noticed any more destructive changes. If you are interested in purchasing your own Paperlike screen protector, then I will leave all the details below in the description box, so do make sure to check it out. The 1st generation Apple Pencil can be a little bit slippery and heavier compared to a regular pen. This makes your handwriting experience a little uncomfortable when you are taking notes for a long period of time. For this reason, I like to use the silicone grip that I bought off Amazon to make the Apple Pencil more sturdy and less slippery. The grip also helps me have a lot more control over the pen and subsequently write neater. Holding your pencil the correct way can also help you improve your grip and your handwriting. The correct way to hold a pencil involves using the thumb, the middle, and the index finger. The other two fingers should be tucked into your palm and the pencil should be resting between your thumb and your index finger. You should also try to hold the pencil near the tip, as this will help you have a lot more control when writing compared to when you're holding it in the middle or towards the end. When I make notes on my iPad, I usually use the apps GoodNotes 5 and Procreate. On GoodNotes, I like to use squared paper because it helps me visualize appropriate letter spacing, letter size, and line awareness when I'm writing. This automatically helps me write neater. You can also later change the template to plain paper so you can get rid of the grid. On Procreate, you can also add in a temporary grid and customize it in terms of its opacity, its thickness, and size. My next tip is to use an appropriate pen size. I find that using a very thin pen can actually make your handwriting look a lot inconsistent and messy. On GoodNotes, I have 3 sizes that I like to use, which is 0.5mm, 1 and 2 centimeters. I also like to use pen styles that have a consistent thickness, regardless of the amount of pressure you apply onto the screen. So on GoodNotes, I like to use the ball pen when I'm writing the main body of my notes, and on Procreate I like to use monoline pen. Next, to make your handwriting look neat, I advise you try to write in a consistent line and form. Ensure your letters are not too big or too small and try to keep them all level. Also, try to keep the word spacing consistent throughout your writing. Again, using the grid paper really helps you estimate this properly, as you can see, and I usually like to leave 1 square between each word. Also, I find that using the zooming tool on GoodNotes is really helpful when it comes to writing neatly, as it allows you to be more precise when writing. Here you can see that without the zooming tool, my handwriting is messier when I'm writing fast. When it comes to making titles, I like to write them out small and then resize it to an appropriate size. I just find that this helps my writing look a lot more clean compared to when I try to write it big in the first place. Okay, so moving on to how to make your own font. Sometimes I find it easier to type up my notes rather than writing it all down, but I still like to have my own touch. Let me show you guys an example. So recently I have been making my own pharmacology flashcards. I wanted to save some time by typing up my notes, but still wanted to make it look like I wrote it out by hand. So I created my own font to help me achieve this. To create the font, I used a website called Calligrapher. They have a free version, or you can pay to make more upgraded versions of your font. I personally opted for the free version and made myself an account with them. You then create a template and choose what language you want to make a font out of. So I went for the minimal English style and went ahead and downloaded the file. I then opened it up on Procreate, but you can open it up on any drawing or writing app, including GoodNotes 5, or you can print out the template and write the font out using a pen and then scan the whole document back in. So after writing out the letters and numbers using my own handwriting, I then uploaded the file back onto the website, and you can then customize the spacing and the size of the letters. When you are happy with the result, you hit Build Font and download the file. I then downloaded an app called iPhone and uploaded the file onto that. And this is it. The font should be now available to use on your iPad when you're making notes. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future.